A lot happen every day, especially with your celebrities, and we do our best to squeeze out the hottest gist for you. Welcome on board, guys. My name is Seymour.
And my name is Nancy, and this is The Squeeze. From Mercy Johnson's train adventure to Shei's controversial outfit to Nadia Buhari's twins, we've got it all. Now let's kick off with the headlines.
That's true. Was Mercy Johnson's boarding a train in Lagos a publicity stunt? Was it a political campaign or just an act of humility? We'll find out all about that. How fatherhood changed me, and this is from Terry G. Is music artist Flavor still single or off the market? I have never cheated on my wife in 10 years, says actor Yomi Fash-Lanso.
Or did Ghanaian actress Nadia Buari really give birth to twins? The latest celebrity granddad is Richard Mofe-Damijo. I don't act in movies my mother cannot watch, and that's from actor Kalu Ikegwu. Blind blogger slash singer Lioness Onimbo moved from Norway to Nigeria to make it big.
That sounded like you were not sure if her name was Lim.
I wasn't even sure.
Then, on our fashion trend, we take a look at all the buzz about Shei's outfit to meet the president. The hottest fashion trends among ladies today, plus the glitz and glamour at the AMVCA award and the winners.
Also, on our foreign news, it's all about Juliana Rancic wigged statement, Kelly Osbourne quitting, and her mother's shower of praise.
Well, we'll go on a short break. When we come back, we'll start off with the news.
Africa, Afropolitan vibes here in Lagos, Nigeria, Nigeria. Come here. This is where the party's at.
Welcome back, guys. Okay, let's start with one news that got everyone talking. Now, some time ago, a picture of actress Mercy Johnson and her family on board a train from Lagos to within Lagos, surfaced online, and that has spurred a lot of debate and questions from her fans. While some are of the opinion that it could be a political campaign, others believe it was just Mercy Johnson being humble and patriotic of her country.
Well, the actress came out to state exactly what all that was about. According to her, she was around Ido at Ebute Meta when her car developed a mechanical fault, and she had to make a very important appointment in Ikeja, regardless of the usual traffic congestion in Lagos. Luckily, a member of her management team was around, and he suggested a train ride, and they were in Ikeja in less than 30 minutes. But that is not the crux of this statement.
Well, she went on to say that people have been asking her questions in private and public as to why she would board a train, because trains in Nigeria are considered a means of transportation for the ordinary and not so rich people. Apparently, some people didn't see it as befitting of her status as a celebrity. She said, a friend called me and said, I just devalued my brand by being on the train with ordinary people. I couldn't help but laugh.
Well, the part I really like about her speech is the questions she threw back at her critics. Now, she says, are we extraordinary people because we're celebrities? Without these ordinary people, how would I have been famous in the first place? Without the so-called ordinary people, where would Nigeria's growing population of so-called well-packaged celebrities be today?
I like that question. Anyways, for those who need to know, the actress wasn't broke or couldn't afford to call a cab, but she needed an urgent means to meet up with her business appointment. And as she was boarding the train, it was an opportunity for her to meet and chat with the so-called ordinary people that we claim should only get on that train. What do you think about this?
Well, I think it's just an act of humility on Mercy Johnson's part, and the fact that she's so humble to realize that the fact that she's a celebrity does not make her extraordinary. She's still like every other person who would get on that plane. She's only blessed and lucky to be a celebrity. So I think that's really commendable on her part.
Do you know what I noticed about the train? For the first time, I'm seeing a train in Lagos. It looks so tush, so clean. Now, I'm not saying that we don't have trains that don't work in Lagos, but my picture of what trains are in Lagos is people
hanging out from everywhere.
For real. And I always assume that inside the train is so filled up that there's nowhere people can stay.
I even always think that people's faces will be in their armpits. They're just like, jeez. because it's so tight. So I'm surprised that it was really neat. What I feel is they're just like, Mercy Johnson, click, I don't care. Pack yourself there, You're Mercy, sit here. That's what I think.
I don't want to believe that. I just want to believe that I love what she did, and it's a good way to not only promote our own means of transportation, but to let people know that celebrities might be celebrities, but they are just ordinary people like you and I.
True, very true.
All right, now moving on. Now, who knew being a father would change music artist Terry G? Well, it did.
That's true. Terry G, during an interview, said that since he became a father, he has calmed down on his lifestyle, stating that becoming a father has humbled him and made him become a responsible man. Well, that's true, because when you bring forth a child to the world, your responsibility shifts and you start to act like it. Now, I know a lot of people will be wondering, since he has a child already, when is he getting married?
I was wondering that myself, but well, Terry G has an answer for that. He says it will happen very soon, but it takes planning. According to him, he has been facing a lot of pressure regarding marriage, but it's not from either of their families. The pressure is coming from outsiders. He says even though the baby mama lives with him and that he already lives like a married man, he wants to work hard and be stable before anything else.
All right, and I guess that really works for him, but really, why does Terry G like being controversial? Now, this is a response he gave to that question. In his words, he says, "It is what sells. I am not the rave of the moment artist, but I am still very relevant in the industry, and it is because I am controversial. I love the controversy. I like making people talk."
Well, even though he's not married, he's already enjoying the married life thing, but I like the fact that he's not allowing pressure to push him into settling down. But one thing I must say is, I think we're beginning to make this baby mama a trend, which I'm not really down with.
Honestly, I'm just someone who feels already he's enjoying the whole, he's living with the whole, why buy the cow when I can get the milk free? So it's really, he's a celebrity, he can do whatever he wants to with his life. If the woman is accepting of it, why not? But I just think that he should do the right thing before moving in a woman and making her have more and more kids, because that will continue to happen. She'll start to have more children and he won't even pay her bride price. So I think he should do the right thing, but it's his life.
Mother.
I know, I'll be like, what are you doing? Come back to this house. But still, I think he should just settle down.
All right then.
All right, well, another person who is not going to allow having a child out of wedlock, forcing him into marriage, is Flavor. Flavor may be looking loved up with his baby mama, but he has confessed that he is single and searching. The music artist during an interview said, "Yes, even though I have a baby mama." It's so sweet to me. Everyone has a baby mama.
I don't know. It's now a trend.
Well, he said, "Even if I have a baby mama, I am still single and searching. Not that I wouldn't want to get married. One day, I would definitely get married, but I don't have the time to settle down for marriage now. I am all over the place pursuing my career."
Interesting. Well, he went on to say, "I will want to give my family attention and the best when I finally decide to settle down as my parents gave me. My family raised me up by monitoring my activities, so I would like to do the same for my family. But that is not my priority now because I need more time to plan for that and I need to pursue my career first."
I didn't know that before he got her pregnant. All of a sudden, he realizes his parents actually monitored him. But your parents were married before they had you, didn't you? I just feel like if they should bring up these things as excuses, it's not even an excuse. It's fine to have kids, you know, whatever, but I just feel like do not come up with these excuses that, you know, I don't want to get married yet. It's like, it's too common.
It's immature for you to say you want to concentrate on your career now. I mean, when you were, you know, loving up and telling the girl that you bring her heaven on earth, you didn't realize you had a career to pursue at the time.
Exactly.
Now that there is a child that needs your attention and needs you to be there,
you realize your own childhood.
Exactly.
You realize how
and then
you were brought up.
you remember that you need to pursue your career. You were pursuing your career all the way. As a matter of fact, having a child does not distract you from pursuing. It actually makes you more responsible.
Does not, yes.
And of course, getting married. So I think you should just reorientate himself.
Yes. And stop giving lousy excuses.
Yoruba actor Yomi Fashlanso, who's been married since 2004, says he's never cheated on his wife. Speaking during an interview, the actor said he cheated on the woman when they were dating, but never once since they got married. So men, especially the ones in the entertainment industry, they can actually be faithful, or can they be faithful for 10 years?
Ooh, well, if you're wondering how he copes, when he's on location for weeks, he says, no man is an island and no human is sent. I want to believe that it is what you want to do that you will do, rather. Except somebody holds a gun to your head, there is no case of how do you hold body. If I want to do it, it is my choice. I know I have a wife at home and a responsibility to handle at home.
That's a very tough question to ask. Can men in the entertainment industry be faithful to their wives for 10 good years? Can they?
Why not? I'll just say don't get married if you can't do it.
Or
really.
can men in general? Let's not stereotype ones in the entertainment. Can men in general be faithful for 10 years?
Chicks will love you, but you have to stop saying yes. As we were saying.
Yes, there's actually one of our cameramen who is saying yes, but
like yes,
if you put him in front of the camera, I'm sure he will have a different story to tell. Anyway,
but I think men can actually be faithful if they decide to. But I feel like if you know you're not ready, it's commitment. Like it's yes. So if you're not ready, do not venture into it. Don't even have a relationship. He's already confessed that he cheated on his girlfriend when they were dating. You know, so I think cheating is just it's double standards. When a woman cheats, you want to kill her, but when you cheat, it's okay. You're a man.
God bless you. I think people should stop making this excuse of I'm an African man or they're African men and it's in their blood to cheat. No,
men are polygamous in nature.
Who wants to cheat will cheat, and if you want to be faithful, you will be faithful.
Very true.
All right then, did Ghanaian actress Nadia Buari really give birth to twins, and is Jim Ike the father?
Well, if you were a top actor, what criteria would determine the movie you act in? Plus, we'll get inspired by a blind blogger / singer. All this and more we've got for you right after this break. Stay with us.
Káàbọ̀.
Meet one of Nigeria's famous batik designer, painter, textile designer, art educator, and gallery owner, Chief Nike Davis Okundaye. She is known for her colorful batik and paintings that offers a modernist gloss of traditional themes.
Welcome back. Now, I must say this came as a shocker to us on the screens, but according to Ghanaian news website, Ghanaian actress Nadia Buari has given birth to twins.
Yay! Well, the website, which is myjoyonline.com, states that they got confirmation of the good news from the father of the actress, Alhaji Sidiku Buari. With his comment was, it's true. Well, she brought forth twins, all right, but that is true. I'm confirming it as the father. There have been a lot of congratulatory messages on Twitter, but so far, Nadia Buari herself has neither confirmed nor denied.
Meanwhile, it seems it's not a happy ending for Jim Ike. There have been speculations as to who Nadia Buari's baby daddy is. While many say it must be Jim Ike, it's been reported that they broke up 11 months ago and she's now engaged to the father of her twins.
And then again, there's another twist because Jim Ike was photographed in Canada tattooing Miracle on his hand. As recently, some picture came out and it was a picture of twin babies.
For real?
Yeah, and they said that's a picture Jim Ike tattooed on his arm. It's confusing, but I think the most important thing in this whole story is she just gave birth to twins, and that's a thing of joy.
That's true. That's true. I mean, whatever it is they're keeping to themselves, they have a right to keep the news to themselves or get us all in suspense. But the basic of it all is that two adorable kids have been brought to life. So congratulations to Nadia, and congratulations to the father. We don't know who he is yet, but hey, congratulations to all of them. We wish the kids the best.
Yes.
Okay then, now congratulations is still in order to Nollywood actor Richard Mofe-Damijo, who has become the latest grandfather in town.
Oh yeah, well, veteran Nollywood actor Richard Mofe-Damijo, RMD, his son Ogene Kome Mofe and his wife Eniola Abiodun, who wedded on December 14, 2015, welcomed their first child together.
Well, congratulations. I'm happy for him. I was pretty happy when I heard about it. I mean, I've always seen Richard as, you know, this very tall, dark and handsome actor and all of that. And I grew up watching a lot of his movies.
Yes, I did too.
And all of a sudden, he's a grandpa now. Oh.
How time flies. We're getting old.
Yeah, who's getting old? We?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was 16. So, anyway, congratulations to him. Can't I be 16?
I didn't say anything.
No, I don't like the way you're winking at the people watching you. Don't. Now, I have always wondered, Nancy, what would be the criteria for accepting a movie role or a movie script? And do your parents actually watch your movies? You're an actress, so tell us about that.
Well, my dad he watches, of course, my programs, especially the sitcoms. And no, my dad does not determine what I act in.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Now you're having that look on your face.
No, my dad does not determine. Nobody in my family determines what. They know I'm an actress and a model and a TV presenter. They do not determine what course my life is about to take. I can wake up tomorrow and say, Dad, I'm a geographist. Or Dad, I'm a pilot. I'm about to jump off a plane. It's me. He's lived his life. I am a woman now.
What's the criteria for choosing a particular movie?
Well, really, it's about what speaks to me. The role has to speak to me. The character has to be something that I feel in my heart is the right thing to act. And then always a character. And we have so many good Nigerian writers who can always interpret things. So it really is about the role. When it comes to acting, I'm very diverse. I'm very diverse. I don't try to take, this one and stick to it. Lover girl, lover girl. I feel like diversity is the beauty. When you're diverse,
Okay then.
there's beauty in diversity. So
All
yes.
right then. Well, Nollywood actor Kalu Ikegwe says a critical decision for him before taking up any script is to ask himself if his mum can watch the film, and if she can't, he does not act in such movie. He went further to state that the script he accepts is based on the quality and morals behind it.
Well, I must say that I can relate to what he's saying. I mean, the moral and quality of a movie is very important. But he went on to say his movies must have something to teach, entertain, and inform so that people can learn something.
Now, you say your parents or your dad doesn't get to watch your movie.
He does get to watch my movie.
He doesn't get to determine, sorry. He says his mother, he asked himself, can my mom watch this movie? If she can't, I don't get to pick her. What do you think about that?
I think that's almost every young actor and actress has that moment where they're like, if my dad or my mom watches this, I'm dead. We all have that moment, be it a kissing scene or just some very tiny romantic scene. But you know, in movies, if you're going to make believe, you cannot say, I will not kiss or I can't hug. Yeah, but you know, there are things that your parents will see and be like, girl, are you trying to kill me? You know, but they have to understand my parents are accepting of me as an actor, so they understand what I have to do, my job.
I was going to ask you a very funny question, but maybe I should keep it to myself. Or maybe I should just ask him, how many actor character frogs have you kissed in a movie?
Frogs? They're all very handsome. We have too many handsome actors, so you'd say Prince Charming.
Okay, sorry, Prince Charming. How many of them?
I can't count, but I've acted alongside as a couple.
Which would you say is the best kisser actor? You know, that kiss really well.
Now you're getting gross. I didn't think about what I was doing. I just... You know the funniest part? There's a craft to kissing on... You don't do all the... My boyfriend, you just like... just briefly... Now you're getting weird.
Now moving on, a blind blogger and singer Lioness Oyinbo is a... What's that word?
Norwegian.
Oh, born artist set to take Nigeria by storm. Speaking of what led to her visual impairment, she says she was born blind due to a detached optic nerve. The singer, who is also a journalist and fiction writer, said she is the first white female artist signed to a Nigerian label.
Well, she went on to speak on why she chose the stage name Lioness Oyinbo. She says, my name is Lynn. I got the lioness from my hair because it is golden and curly like a lioness. But for the Oyinbo part, that was Orishifemi when we did a recording session. He was to do the introduction and he was messing around calling me Lioness Oyinbo. And since then, it's just kind of stuck.
This, I must say, is inspiring. A lot of us who are not physically challenged don't know how blessed we are. And when you wake up in the morning, you don't get to appreciate yourself or appreciate God and see life in a positive light. But this person has refused to see her challenge or, you know, as something that will put her down. Rather, she's taking every strength in her and she's moving forward. So I must say she's a big inspiration to people.
Yeah, so people should stand up and start to work for themselves no matter what you're going through, because the people who even have, you know, disabilities like this and can still go out to work. But I really like
who are on the streets that are begging because they believe, oh, I'm disabled, I cannot do something better. Please have a rethink and learn something, do something for yourself. You don't actually have to be on the street begging. Because you're disabled or physically challenged doesn't mean that you must constantly be a victim or be looked down on. I think you can find strength to step up and take your life in your hand and be able to achieve something positive.
Preach, Sister Seymour. Preach, sister.
Thank you very much.
Are we done with the session? Okay, all right, guys. So let's go on a short break, and when we return, we'll take a look at what music artist Shay Shay wore to the presidential meet and greet. That's got people talking.
Did you know that Ankara is not from Africa? Did you know that?
Welcome back. So Shay Shay put up a show at a recent gathering for President Goodluck Jonathan, and her outfit for the performance was all sorts of raggy.
Shay Shay's style screams sexy all the time. The singer performed at a youth support for President Goodluck Jonathan, and she went all out sexy. She chose to wear a vibrant bustier with loads of layered neck pieces and her newly unveiled blonde hair to perform at the event. While we hear her performance was everything, so many people feel her outfit was inappropriate.
Meanwhile, UK-based Nigerian comedian Wale Gates poked fun at Shay Shay's outfit, saying it was inappropriate. Now, he tweeted saying that the president was smiling sheepishly and he had to, you know, adjust himself and sit properly and all of that, and which got everyone talking that Shay Shay's outfit was just too skimpy. Now, one of the tweet read, I don't know if I can say this, but let me just say it anyway. He said the moment she sat next to the president, Goodluck Jonathan's team or he himself went into prayer warrior mode, and as Isaiah 54 verse 17, no weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. What do you think of this?
First and foremostly, I will not be kissing her
Behind.
today, yes, because, you know, I think it was totally inappropriate for you to go and perform in a gathering where the president is going to be seated. Now, a lot of people, a lot of female artists love Beyonce and try to emulate her. Now, let's take Beyonce, for example. She's performing at the Super Bowl, and she's dressed skimpily and sexy. Now, take Beyonce again. For instance, she's performing at the White House in front of President Obama and other dignitaries, and she is dressed to the teeth. She's covered up. Now, that's the queen of sexiness. That's the queen of... Even when Lady Gaga wants to go to see the queen, she covers up. It is respecting the person and respecting the seat, like you told me earlier. Respecting the seat of the president. Forget Goodluck if it's too hard for you to respect him. Respect that seat he is sitting on as a president of your country.
I think that's where we have problems. That's where we have issue. We are failing to respect that seat of the president. Forget about whoever it is that is sitting there. That position should be respected.
Yes.
And our artists are beginning to take all of that for granted, because you go and wine and dine with the president does not give you the right to think you can appear in front of him the way you like. Shay Shay's PR team has just embarrassed her They belittled her. They didn't give her value, integrity, nothing by allowing her go to perform that way. I mean, if you were going to perform in front of the Queen of England, you wouldn't dress like that. If you're going to perform among young people, students, university students, you can dress like this, not in front of the president.
It was too short and too
It was
skimpy.
too short, it was ridiculous, it was skimpy, it was inappropriate. It didn't even bring respect.
Yes,
to
I mean, I don't
Shea
think
herself.
anybody can perform like that or even walk in front of their fathers like that unless you're based abroad. But as an African woman, there's some things you can't wear in the presence of your
True,
dad. So
true.
you just see him like that, and she's all like, "Daddy, can I sit down beside you and take a picture with you, Daddy?" Who's your daddy with? That was really nice and very. Anyway, it's Nigerians. We like to call everybody daddy.
And I think that PR management that work with these celebrities should understand something. You're not just selling her talent, you're selling her as a brand, which means at every point in time you must make sure she's well represented. Not just go because Shea is an artist, she goes to perform and that's where it ends. She as a person, she deserves respect, which means the way she presents herself should also be worked on. You don't allow her go on stage and perform like as if she performed on Ojuelegba Bridge and you expect people to respect her. It didn't work for me. So, and I didn't like the way she came out to try to defend it and an apology would have just done it.
Yes, it would have.
Just an apology. So Shea, please, this is not in any way criticizing you. It's simply telling you that you need to get your PR team to work for you more than just your talent. So I think that your PR team should work really hard. And again, the stylists that decided to style you that way, for me, I think the person should be fired.
Yes, and I think Shea, you're also an adult to decide. The money is coming from your pocket.
True.
So say, I cannot wear this in front of my president. Give me trouser, they will give you. Or give me agbada, they will tie it on your body. Okay?
All right,
Let's stop blaming us. We have to blame the artists to themselves. They need to be responsible.
True. Now, talking about agbada, lately more and more Nigerian women are wearing male traditional styles and it's beginning to set the men on their toes.
Guys, we're taking over your clothes. Like the Bible said, we're going to start wearing
All the clothes men wear.
We're getting to that. Well, throwing Aimaku in a black ensemble to the AMVCA nominee brunch, while Yemi Alade was spotted in red, which she accessorized with a black watch and gold sandals and a long chain. What do you think of this new fashion trend, Simone?
I love it. I do. I just like the whole idea that not because we're putting on men's outfits, because hey, we've actually been putting on men's outfits for a long time. But I like the fact that we're bringing the traditional aspect of it into fashion and women are turning it into something that they actually do wear to the red carpet, which is beautiful.
Yes, I think it's very creative.
I saw a lady put on agbada and the way she tossed her hand back and forth was amazing. Really, I don't know if it will fit me, but I might try it out.
Yeah, and I think I'll start a new fashion line and, have guys wear skirts and tie boba and wrapper. I think it'll be very creative. I'll start with Chooks, one of our crew here.
Do you know I
To
was
be my
about to
model.
say so? I was about to say Chooks would just be the perfect model for that kind of outfit.
We should. We'd have it on this show.
Yeah, we should.
Yes.
We should. The 2015 Africa Magic Viewers' Choice Award has been one of the most anticipated award show for this year, and it finally came, and a lot of people hunkered on the red carpet. As you know, your celebrities get to step out in some of the most glamorous outfits.
And I must say, it is nice to see quite a lot of stars wearing gorgeous outfits by Nigerian and African designers. Let's take a look at some of them. Now, let's talk about some of the outfits celebrities wore. We'll start with Susan Peters, all white regalia. And that cream thing she wore inside with those wings. Hideous. What do you think?
You're already making me laugh with what you're saying, but I don't see anything wrong with what Susan Peters was putting on. I think naturally she likes attention. She knew the only way she was going to get that was to come out looking like this, and she did get that attention. It's not that the outfit was wrong, it's just that there was a lot of drama with it. The whole white and everything.
I just feel like the cream and the white thing go together. Like
the color
fabrics.
combination. Maybe if it was all white.
Yes, and the fabrics were two different fabrics. And then the tiara on her head, let's just quickly say this, Toyin, ATM, Tiana Styling Company actually styled this. Her. And I think it was an epic fail for me. To me, she's a part of one. She's on the worst dress to me, and so many other Nigerians.
If you're talking about her being the worst dress, what would you say about Dane Relay? What would you say about Dane Relay? Dane Relay wore the most ridiculous outfit. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what was going through his mind, but that was ridiculous.
Dane Relay just looked like he was about to suck blood, man. Like he was a night crawler, just looking for someone to.
I don't get it. Okay, we have accepted the fact that you wear shoes that have big heels. What's with the pencil heel now you put on? And what was that dress? What was it exactly?
The white hair is just too much. Like, if he was my brother, I would want to
spank him,
wash his head in a river.
Water. Okay, I just wanted to show it.
I'm kidding.
All right, more on the outfits on the red carpet.
Belinda Effa. It was nice. So you were going to say something.
Is that what you're going to say?
Did you say the outfit was horrible?
That was nice.
Simo said it was horrible. Simo said the hair was horrible. What were you saying, Simo?
That's her trying to say what's on her mind, but she needs to use Seymour to say it out.
Well, I think that the hair was too much. I didn't like the fact that it was like
all over the place.
The outfit was. I think she was trying to make a statement and probably get noticed and have people talk, and she's gotten that.
Now, another outfit I must say I love so much, apart from, was Genevieve Naji. She looked really, really graceful. I don't know, she dresses effortlessly, and I think we need to learn that when we are dressing up, especially for the red carpet, because everybody, get to prepare for red carpet like it's some jam. But it's a piece of cake.
Yeah, I feel like she took a long time, or she took a lot of time to, put her outfit together, especially when I saw the sketch, down to the purse, it was what was in the sketch. So I just feel like the person who is carrying it is an epitome of grace, class, and beauty. So when she comes out, it's like she effortlessly did it, but I'm sure there's been a lot of work put into that. But I like the way she just carries her hair, does her makeup, almost no jewelry. She's beautiful.
And talking about makeup, one person I am really glad to see a very light makeup on was Toke Makinwa. She looked beautiful. I mean, whoever did that makeup for her did justice. Most times she's always on very heavy makeup, but this time around it was simple, it was subtle, and she looked very, very sexy.
True.
What do you think about Mercy Jensen's outfit, especially since it's been months she had her baby? What do you think about her outfit?
I think she looks good. I just feel like it's an improvement from her usual, I never used to see her as a style icon. I never used to look at what she wears and say, oh, I want to dress like this. I've always looked at her talent and said she's an amazing talent. She's so talented. But I've never really seen her to be someone who will wear something and you want to buy it.
For real?
Yes, but what she wore this time, it was actually sellable. I think she looked good.
I like that look on your face. Okay, now let's go to the guys. Alex Ikubo had a multicolored jacket.
Yes, which sat pretty nice on him.
Yes, it did. It's really hard. It's really hard to find a man who will pull off a multicolored jacket like that, but it did look good. Yes, it did look good.
Yes, and for a light-skinned man, we think it looks good. If you don't think so, well, write to us on the show. We'd like to see your comments.
What about Ike Ogbona's outfit, his suit? I know. do you think about that?
I think it was really nice. I think Ike is he's been a model for forever. So he knows what fits his body and how to carry it well.
All right then. Congratulations to everyone out there who won an award.
Congratulations.
Okay then, we'll go on a short break, and when we come back, there's still more to squeeze out for you right here on the show. We'll be right back.
Africa, Afropolitan vibes here in Lagos, Nigeria, Nigeria. Come here. This is where the party's at.
Except you're living under a rock, you should know about Juliana Rancic's weird statement on Zenday's locks at the Oscars on Eve's Fashion Police. Well, Juliana did issue an apology after Kelly Osbourne threatened to quit, saying she does not condone racism.
Well, the network has officially confirmed her exit, stating that Kelly Osbourne's exit, stating that Kelly Osbourne is departing Eve's Fashion Police to pursue other opportunities. Meanwhile, no decision has been made on her replacement, but according to speculations, Khloe Kardashian might replace her. Now, although Kelly herself has not addressed her quit yet, her mother, Sharon Osbourne, tweeted saying, "I am so proud of you. You can never be bought. You always wear your heart on your sleeve. Hashtag proud to be your mom."
Please. What do you think about this Kelly quitting? She didn't make the statement. She wasn't the one that was making statement about someone's love. Why did she quit?
I just call it eye service because it's more or less like, oh, let people see me as the good one, let people see me as a saint. I mean, what's her name? May her soul rest in peace, Joan Rivers. She said worse words, like she's made worse remarks on people, and she did not quit. All of a sudden, Juliana, who is meant to be your friend, says just one word and laughs about it, and then you go on Twitter and throw her under the bus like that. It is so, and she can go for me.
The funny part was that she did apologize. I don't know why Kelly couldn't let it go. Why did she carry it in her head like it was her issue?
She's like, Zendaya is my friend. Oh, please, say, oh, friends, like, relax. It was not that serious.
Anyway, now that she's gone, I'm wondering if Khloe Kardashian replaces her. What do you think about that? Can she do justice to that show?
I think Kelly Osbourne is very replaceable. I never really saw her impute into the, Fashion Police. The only person who I felt was irreplaceable for a long time was Joan Rivers, because she was the main center of the show. Kelly just literally would just laugh and say one or two things to her. So she's very replaceable. Anybody that comes in after her is fine with me.
All right, guys, this is where we draw the curtain on today's show. Thank you for sticking around with us right here on the show.
Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to join the conversation on GETTV channel 129 and on all our social media platforms showing on your screens right now. Make it a date with us next week.
All right, then. Bye.